I have honestly heard more about Enzo Fernandez and Enzo Fernandez rumors than my own parents. I'm over it. I'm so over it, bro. If you want to sign him, just go ahead. Sign him now. Just sign him already. If I see 15 more Madrid posts in one day, tomorrow again, after they posted 15 posts about Enzo Fernandez and other millions and millions of posts about Enzo Fernandez personal talks, Enzo this. Why is he even being talked about? Why is this brother our top target? How is he top? Where is he top? What does he do at the top level, guys? Am I the only one thinking that Enzo Fernandez is just a good player and that's it? He's not world class, he's not sensational, he's not generational, he doesn't do anything spectacularly well. Like, what is Enzo Fernandez genuinely good for at Real Madrid? Tell me, please. If we are not gonna sell any midfielders, Enzo Fernandez is genuinely a pointless signing. And for the money that they're asking for him, they're asking for 120 million pounds. Keep that in mind. That's like 139 million euros. That would be our most expensive signing for a brother that I don't even want at the club. And I'm sure many people would agree that they don't want Enzo Fernandez. There's other options. I'm going to give you other options. We're going to compare. I'm going to give you the alternatives. But I'm also going to speak about why I think Jose Mourinho wants him, which are some fair reasons. But also, I'm going to talk about the negatives that the club might not be seeing. Like his attitude. Like what he has done before on the pitch. Like his inconsistencies. Because Enzo Fernandez is not a consistent player at all. He has maybe a consistent season, but then he has a bad season again. He's so on and off, and his attitude off the pitch, I don't even want to talk about, honestly. You know what I mean. I don't think Enzo Fernandez is particularly a great person. I don't think he's the spectacular player as everyone sees him to be. I genuinely think that the 2022 World Cup was his peak. I genuinely think he peaked that World Cup. It was the perfect environment for him. He was young, he was hungry, and now I genuinely think we could be doing better for less money. That is genuinely just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe he comes to Madrid. I can be wrong if he balls out fair enough. But if I'm looking at Enzo Fernandez as a 140 million euro signing, I am not signing this guy from Chelsea. It's all nice and cute signing Cucurella and Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, friends, Chelsea friends. I don't care. I want midfielders that actually suit our play. And I just genuinely think Enzo is too attacking minded. And I don't think we need this aggressive of a midfielder. I would want somebody that's more calm, that's more, so much focused on deep line playmaking ability and only playmaking ability. Because yes, Enzo Fernandez's passing ability is great. I think his passing range is great. I think the variety of passing he has is sensational as well. But I genuinely think he has that little bit of switch that in some games he's genuinely playing like a 10. Nothing else. No 8 work, no, going back. He's just a pure number 10. We don't need a 10. We don't need an attacking 8. We don't need a 6 that is running around the pitch. No, we need somebody that's going to sit just right there in the perfect spot and going to play every one of those balls perfectly behind the defense, to the wingers, to the back, small passes, passes back, because that's what everybody rates nowadays, like Pedri and these guys. It's important. Is it boring? Sure, but it is important. And I rate Enzo at that, but I just don't think he truly wants to be that. And we all know how Real Madrid misprofiles players. Look at Vinicius and Mbappe. Now, Mbappe, striker, Vinny, left wing, it all doesn't work out. And now it's possible that Vinicius Jr. might be leaving Real Madrid. Yes, we might be looking at a contract situation where Vinicius Jr. is leaving Real Madrid, but we are focusing on some brother from Chelsea that the biggest trophy he has ever won on a club level is the Club World Cup, which nobody cares about. The Conference League might be better, honestly, guys. This is the guy that's costing us 140 million euros. If I see anything over 110 million, I'm going to be genuinely pissed. And I don't want him for any kind of money. I just think we can do better for less money. I think we can sign somebody that fits the system better, and maybe they even have more potential. I'm going to mention those players now because I genuinely think Enzo, for what he has done, especially this season, he has played like most of his games in the attacker midfielder spot. Genuinely, in center midfield, sure, as an 8, as a 6, I'm not sure. He cannot play defensive midfield at all. But I genuinely like Enzo the most when he's the number 10 or an 8 that, you know, does the attacking work. When there is like a 6, 8, 8. Not a 6, 8, 10. I like him in a 2-8 system. Basically, I like a flat 3 or a you know, a single 6 and then a 2-8 box to boxes, whatever you want to call them. That's what I like Enzo. But do we really need that? Do we need that? Because I'm hearing rumors we're going to sell Tchouaméni. Who's going to be defending? Who is the one that's going to be defending then? Please tell me, is it going to be fucking Bernardo Silva? The brother that has no legs? Like, honestly, guys, I don't get it. I don't get our plan because it has been revealed Federico Valverde is not leaving. I don't understand it, honestly. He's great availability. I think he's, you know, GA is great once again. But do we need GA for midfielders? Do we need this? Do we need this? Guys, please tell me down below in the comments. Do we actually need this? Okay, let's now compare him to the midfielders that I want to talk about, okay? Which is Adam Wharton and Matheus Fernandez. If you can clearly see that, you know, Matheus Fernandez and Adam Wharton are way better in duels percentage and possession 1. And Enzo, you know, just outperforms them in the carrying, forward passes, which is more so in the, you know, the attacking 8 or the 10. Whatever you just want to call those positions. I like the carrying stat. I like the forward passes for sure. Once again, Adam Wharton. Key passes better. Progressive passes better. He wins more duels. He has more possessions won. He's almost there with the carrying. He lacks a little bit in the forward passes for sure. But, I mean, Adam Wharton just suits the system more. Am I not right? This guy might be a little bit too expensive in my opinion, but I genuinely think if we are signing a midfielder for this kind of money, because yes, Adam Wharton would be so much money. I think he would be around maybe 80, 90 million. It's still less than Enzo, of course. You're saving maybe 30, 40 million, which is a lot of money. That's somebody's wages for a year, for example, when you talk about it in a financial state. But I just think Wharton is the profile that we need. He does everything on the pitch that a deep line playmaker does. And he's better in winning duels, which, you know, if we sell Tchouaméni or if we sell Camavinga, we want to have that defensive cover still off the bench or even a starter. He's there. He has more position 1. And the same goes for Matheus Fernandez, which is not a, you know, 100% definitive option for me because I think genuinely Manchester United will still be going for him. And I think for a relegation player, I think he's too expensive as well. I think Matheus Fernandez, like his best ability, I genuinely would say he's a dog in midfield. Like he's an all-rounder. As you can see, like, you know, Wharton has some really big deficiencies in his game. Enzo Fernandez once again has a little bit like crazy deficiencies here in the duels 1 and possession 1 for sure. But when you look at just Matheus Fernandez, if I remove these two, he's just, you know, a little bit of everywhere, but not sensational at anything. I would like him. I like him especially because he's only 21 and he did it in a league where, you know, it's basically the best league we have ever seen. The quality is sensational. And he got relegated. In a team that got relegated, he was one of the standout players. I think he can still get better. But once again, do I want to play like 90 million or whatever they want? It's something like crazy for Matheus Fernandez. I don't think so. I think Adam Wharton is a better talent, and I think he has shown it on a higher level, especially for Crystal Palace, for example, in a FA Cup matches or even in the Conference League. I would say, you know, those type of matches are easier than the Premier League, but they are still cup matches. You know, from Adam Wharton's perspective, playing for Crystal Palace, I get it. If he was like 80 million, I would get it, you know. And then you compare him to Enzo, who has also won the Conference League, but he wants to cost us 140 million. I don't get it, and he doesn't fit the profile. I think Enzo Fernandez is a better player than Adam Wharton for sure right now. But who fits the profile more? Adam Wharton. Now I actually wanna bring up somebody's name as well, because I know people don't like him. I know people have problems with him and, you know, me rating him, and he had a stinker against Bayern. But guys, if you look at Stiller, Stiller might be the perfect option for Real Madrid, honestly. What have I talked about? Passing, playmaking, deep lying. Duels 1 is there. Carrying, I would say, could be better, for sure. But once again, we have to use our eyes to watch the players as well. I'm not rating these players only of what they do on the stat sheet or on these, datas, for sure. I know Enzo offers, something else other than these stats. But it is in progressive passes, especially, and in forward passes, where Angelo Stiller is in the 98th percentile in progressive passes and 97th percentile in forward passes. And what have I talked about? What is Toni Kroos good at? What was Toni Kroos doing? Find the pass back, fair enough. Find the pass to the side, fair enough. But if there is even a slight chance of playing through Vinicius, Jude, Rodrigo, or even a midfielder, if there is a line-breaking pass, if there is a forward pass to make, Toni Kroos will make it. I literally remember Vinicius is on the wing against Barcelona, I think in 2021 or 2022, something like that. And Toni Kroos has the ball right here. That is Araujo, that is Vinicius, and Toni Kroos is literally standing on the ball. Everybody is seeing him. Everybody's looking at him. But he's still doing this. Go. Go behind Araujo. Go. I'm going to find you. It doesn't matter if he tracks you around. You're going to be faster because I will find you. Vinicius starts to make the run. And Araujo, of course, he sees Toni Kroos. He notices it. It doesn't fucking matter. Because Toni Kroos just go. Vinicius makes the run. Toni Kroos around Araujo perfectly. Vinicius scores. Jamie goal, sure. But who made that happen? Toni Kroos. That's exactly what Angelo Stiller does on the football pitch. And he needs a platform to show himself at the highest level, which is not fucking Stuttgart. People always flame me for rating Angelo Stiller. Why would I not rate him when he's doing this in a club like Stuttgart? Is Stuttgart some dusty club? For sure not. But is he a Real Madrid? Is he a Bayern? Is he a Liverpool, City, PSG? Hell no. He needs players around him. Oh my goodness. If Angelo Stiller had Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, and I don't know, Endrick, whatever we sign next season, Olise, whatever is going to be on the right side, he would have the most assists in our team. I'm telling you right now, with these stats and these, like, the data is there. I watched Stiller many times. I think he can do better defensively, for sure. I think he can do even better, on the turn, receiving the ball as well. But passing, what we have been crying out for, a little bit of balance, because we have a destroyer in Germany. We have runners like Valverde who can score goals, who can defend. For sure, he's a bit of an all-rounder. Then we have, Camavinga off the bench, a bit more defensively as well, not that good on the ball. Then we have Jude Bellingham and Arda Güler, who are more so in the attacking space of things. Arda for sure likes to play make, but as a number 10, he's that final guy. It's not deep lying at all. He's not deep there. His defending is not the best. Stiller is much more defensively minded. And then Jude Bellingham is basically a goal scorer that, yes, he can play in the 10, but he's definitely not, playing progressive passes, key passes, forward passes. I can even show you. If we look at Jude Bellingham, if we look at Jude Bellingham here, Jude Bellingham, once again, we see it. He's more of a carrier. He likes to win those duels for sure. Possession one is there. Forward passes is nice. Key passes is nice. But once again, he lacks in those progressive passes and in those forward passes. Once again, we can compare those Real Madrid midfielders. If we look at Valverde in the midfield, he's there once again in forward passes percentages. Key passes, he's once again lacking on Angelo Stiller. Progressive passes, still lacking on Angelo Stiller. And let's be honest, guys. Will Fede want to pick up this role under Jose Mourinho, being, the number 8 that we tried this for 2 years now, and he was was getting switched to right back and then just playing. Fede Valverde, honestly, he's such a weird player to put a marker on what he actually wants to be. He can be a goal scorer, he can be a right winger, he can be a right back, he can be a defensive monster, he can be a box to box, he can be the engine. Honestly, Fede Valverde, I don't think we can put a marker on him. Honestly, what he's feeling on the day, he should be playing that day. But Angelo Stiller, what he does on the pitch and what he offers instead of Enzo Fernandez for way less money, and I think they're the same age exactly. Yep, they're both 25. I honestly would say that we should be going for Angelo Stiller. I have watched enough of him. People always flame me for it. If Real Madrid ever sign him and he does well, honestly, all of you have to glaze me. Now, For the player that, you know, might not be so much on the radar right now because he is, I would say, a little bit overrated, which is Buari. I'm not even going to look at his stats because he's so young. He's 18 years old. I'm not looking at these stats. Just focus on the name, okay? Buari. Let me go full screen so you know, there's not the stats on the screen. Buari maybe in the future, but people telling me that we should be going for him right now. Maybe if he was like 60, 50 million, you know, and we would be buying him on the bench and we would be selling, you know, a lot of midfield players. Sure. Maybe if if he was our player, I would be saying to Real Madrid, hey, give him a chance, you know, give him a chance. But signing Buari now, it just doesn't make sense, guys. I think he could genuinely make our midfield better. Yes, I think he could be a great option off the bench. But signing him now just stunts his development. Too much money, too much hype of the World Cup, and I think he can develop somewhere else. Maybe down the line when he's 22, 23, 24, we can be looking at this guy after, you know, he is a bit more established. From what I have seen from Buari, I like it. I like his playing style. I like what he does on the pitch. I like what he did in the World Cup. I have seen some games for Lille, especially the games against Real Madrid, which he looked like a seasoned veteran, honestly. He's so comfortable on the ball. Once again, do we need this at Real Madrid? Do we want to be giving out chances? No. I would be good. Honestly, if I had the choice of signing Buari or Enzo, then I would be picking Enzo. But if I had Wharton, Enzo Fernandez, Stiller, I would be going for those guys. Now, please let me know down below in the comments if you agree with me. If you think Enzo is too overpriced, if you genuinely think that Enzo is not the perfect profile for us, and if you think that Wharton, Stiller, Fernandez, or maybe some other player that I have not mentioned could be the perfect fit for Real Madrid. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. We are getting so close to 3,400 subs, which I'm so grateful for. Yeah, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.